Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Today we're still going through the Blackheath High School past paper. So let's get straight into it and go through the rest of these questions. Okay, so here to start off this paper, we've got a nice, easy opener. So here it's just times tables. If you know your times tables, you will get through this question very easily. The main thing is just not making any silly mistakes. So let's go through this multiplication grid. And let's start here. We have 8, and we know 8 is 2 times 4. We know 14 is 2 times 7. 24 is 4 times 6. Then we have 6 here and 7 here. What's 6 times 7? 42. 28 is 4 times 7. So here we have all the answers: 4, 7, 6, 42, and 7. Okay, and now for question 2, we're told that we need exactly 1 liter of water. But the measuring jug that we have only holds 400 milliliters when full. So how can we use this measuring jug to reach this goal of 1 liter of water? Well, first thing here, we need to understand that to answer this question efficiently, we need everything under the same units. So here we have 1 liter, but here we're talking about milliliters. So let's first convert this 1 liter into milliliters. And how many milliliters in 1 liter? Well, it's going to be 1,000. So 1,000 milliliters. And now this question seems a bit easier because we're trying to work out how many 400 milliliters go into 1,000 milliliters. Or in other words, how many jugs do we need to fill up to hit that 1,000 milliliter goal? It's simple division here. So here we can just simply take out the common factor of 100 or cancel out these 2 zeros on numerator and denominator. Then we have 10 divided by 4, take out the common factor of 2, giving us 2 and 5. So we have 5 divided by 2, or just 2.5. So how can we use this measuring jug to obtain 1 liter of water? Well, we're simply going to fill it up 2.5 times, or 2.5 times. And your answer should look something like this. If you fill up the jug 2.5 times, 2.5 times, we will reach our 1,000 milliliter, our 1 liter goal of water. Okay, so here for our next question, we have some sequences and we need to fill in the next 2 numbers. So this is all about recognizing the patterns, right? We're going to try and work out the patterns, or the thing that links these numbers together, the first 4 numbers together. And then we're going to use that pattern to work out what the following numbers should be. So this first one, part A, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, here it's simple addition. Each time we're simply adding on 2, right? 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 2 is 7, so on and so forth. So we continue that pattern. We'll put it in blue. 9 plus 2 should give us 11. Then 11 plus 2, same pattern, should give us 13. And then for B, we have 5.1, 6.3, 7.5, 8.7. Here, it looks like it's still basic addition. These are the easiest patterns to recognize, except this time we have a decimal part. So instead of adding 2, we're adding 1.2. 1.2, 1.2. So now continue that pattern yet again. What do we end up with? Well, if we add 1.2, we have 9.9. And then we add again 1.2, we have 11.1, right? Because a 0.2 takes us from 9.9 to 10.1, and then the additional 1 brings us to 11.1. Okay, now we have part C, 1, 3, 9, 27. Here, you should recognize that the numbers are getting kind of big, kind of quickly, right? We were at 1, then suddenly we're at 9, and now suddenly at 27. The numbers are getting big quickly. And whenever we see this kind of thing happening, it gives us some sort of indication, some sort of clue that there's going to be some multiplication involved. And that's exactly what's going on here. Each time we're multiplying by 3. So here, times 3, times 3, times 3. So here, we're going to need to continue that by multiplying 27 times 3. So here we can use mental maths. I always talk about the importance of mental maths and how it can make us get through our papers quicker and be used as useful estimates before we work it out properly. So how can we use mental maths here? Let's try and think about it. 27 times 3. Well, we could say that actually 27 is very close to 30. We know 30 times 3, right? 30 times 3 is just 3 times 3 times 10. We know 3 times 3 is 9. So 30 times 3 is 90. Okay, so 30 times 3 is 90. But then we're not timesing 30 by 3. We're multiplying 27 by 3. So it's 3 lots of 3 less. So instead of it being 90, it's going to be 90 minus those 3 lots of 3 that we don't actually have. So 90 minus 3 times 3, which is 9, so 81. So 81 is the answer. And the same answer you would have gotten if you did it the long-winded way. So here, 1 carry the 2, 3 times 2 is 6, plus the 2 is 8. So here you can see how mental maths can help us answer this quicker. And then we have 81 times 3. Well, here, 80 times 3 is what? 240. You know your 8 times table, 8, 16, 24, so 240. And then 1 times 3 is 3. So 240 plus 3, 243. 243. And that is part C done. Now for part D, we have again multiplication, but this time we're multiplying by 2. So 0.3, we're doubling it, 0.6, 1.2, 2.4, 4.8, and then 4.8 doubled, 9.6. Here, 4 doubled is 8, 0.8 doubled is 1.6. Add those together, what do you get? Boom, 9.6. Okay, and now let's do E. So here we have some subtraction going on. So 15 to 11 minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. Continue that pattern. -1, -5. So those are our answers. Okay, so here for part A, we have different sums we have to add up. So here, Naruka buys a pen costing £4.93, then 24p for a pencil, then 58p for a ruler. So let's add these up. £4.93, 24p, 58p. Right? Notice how some of these are in pounds, some of these are in pence. Very important to not make a mistake on. So how much did she spend altogether? Let's simply add these up. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 8 is 15. So 5, carry the 1. Then we have 10, 12, 17, carry the 1, and then 5. So £5.75. £5.75. And then we're told she paid for them with a £20 note. So how much change did she get? Well, the change will simply be that £20 minus how much she actually was charged for all the items. So £5.75. So how can we do this? We can use our mental maths here and split it up into 2 different subtractions. Why? Because we know £5.75 in our head, right? It's just £5 and then 75p. So we can start by doing £20, right? Minus the £5, which is £15. Then we have £15 minus 75p, which is £14.25. And this is way quicker than doing column subtraction here, although it will give the same answer. Okay, so £14.25. Okay, so that is all for today. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you're the first to know when the next video is released. And on that note, I will see you all next time.